In this assignment, I am disassembling an LED bulb to show how it works and what are its components. So first we start with a brief overview of an LED bulb. So LED stands for light emitting diode, and basically it is a semiconductor device, a PN junction diode. In this, the holes and electrons from the PN junctions combine together to produce light in the form of photons. So here we can see an LED bulb. So basically it has three parts from outside. The first one is cover, which is also known as lens, and it is designed in such a way that it has high transmittance. The second one is the bulb's body, also known as housing. It has a heat sink from inside, which has a high heat conducting capacity. The third one is the base, and here it is a B22 type of base, which is generally used in our house. So depending upon the shapes, we have the different types of bulbs. So the first one is the B20 type bulb. In this, the four types of bulbs shown has the same base. The second one is E27 LED bulb. The third one is E14 LED bulb, and the fourth one is E22 LED bulb. So based on the shapes of the bases, we can categorize the LED bulb. Now here you can see that I have disassembled the LED bulb, in which this is the lens, and this is the housing, and this is the base, which is a B22 type base, and these are the components present in the LED bulb. So these are the LED chips present on this base, in which we can see that there are 9 LED chips of 1 watt each, and hence this bulb is of 9 watt. That is, it operates on 9 watt. These chips are also known as Edison chips, and they are made up of semiconductor material such as indium gallium nitride and aluminum gallium indium phosphide, etc. So here we can see that this is the circuit board on which different components are present. The first one is this capacitor, which reduces light flickering and excessive heat transfer, and also provides durability to LED lights. And the same is the function of this polycapacitor, which increases the capacity. And then this is the inductor coil, which produces the magnetic field and provide impedance. It basically stores the magnetic energy and reduces the voltage fluctuation, and the glow of light do not significantly change when the voltage changes. Now this component is the metal varsitor, which protects the whole circuit from sudden change in voltage. In case the voltage is beyond limit that components can bear, this metal oxide varsitor short circuits itself to protect other components. This is the drive transformer. The transformer changes the voltage as per required by the LED chips. Suppose if we have the RMS voltage 240 volt provided to the circuit, and typically an LED bulb chip requires only 3.5 volt, and in total, since there are 9 chips, the transformer converts the 240 volt into 31.5 volts. Here we can see that this is instant current driver, also called IC LED driver. It maintains the voltage drop across the circuit to be constant over a wide range of operating current. It provides open and short circuit protection to the LED bulb and over and low voltage protection. Now this component is known as SMD rectifier diode, known as surface mounted diode, which is responsible for conversion of the electricity into light emission. And this is the rectifier diode, which is basically responsible for conversion of AC into direct current DC. Here we can see the different positive and negative terminals of the component connected in the circuit. So suppose if the LED bulb does not glow, we provide a small amount of current through these terminals to the component and check it via the voltmeter. If the voltmeter do not respond, we assume that the component is defective and replace it with another working component. Here in the housing part, we can see this aluminum type of thing, which is known as the heat sink. It basically absorbs the heat radiated by the LED bulb, and when the LED bulb is in working condition, we can feel the heat when we touch it. After the reassembly, when we connect the bulb to the holder, we can see the bulb is in working condition.